Good morning students, this is Deepa handling 9th standard chemistry. So far we have discussed the lesson matter around us and you have successfully complete your skill based assessment also. Today I am going to discuss about the next chapter, atomic structure. Okay, so in this lesson we are going to discuss about Rutherford-Goldfeil experiment and its limitation and the postulates of Bohr's atomic model and various subatomic particles, difference between isotope, isobar and isotones, and how to assign the valency of various elements based on the number of valence electron, quantum numbers and everything we are going to learn in this lesson. But today I am going to give you a short introduction about the discovery of nucleus and Rutherford's atomic model and its limitations. Okay. So, why the scientists want to propose the various atomic models? Because they want to find out what are the particles present inside an atom and how these particles are arranged in an atom. So, from that only we know about the subatomic particles and various atomic models. Okay. So, already there J.J. Thomson and Dalton atomic theory or give some postulates about atomic structure. Okay. Is it an accurate structure of an atom? No, because it has so many flaws. So his flaws were taken care by the scientist Rutherford in his atomic model. Okay. So Rutherford's model was a result of very famous experiment which led him to derive a significant model of an atom. Would you like to see what he did? Yes. So this is nothing but a Goldfeil experiment. Okay. So in this they are using a thin sheet of gold. Instead of other metals, why he used a thin sheet of gold? Any idea? You have any idea about it? Yes. Gold is the most malleable metal. Gold is the most malleable metal. He wanted it as a thin layer as possible. That's why he used a gold foil here. Okay, so in this thin sheet of gold is being bombarded by thousands of superfast moving particles, so pretty much like bullering fire from a gun. So these particles are positively charged particles, that is called as the alpha particles. So let us see what's happened now. Okay, so many of the particles are passed straight through the foil. See the diagram, if most of the particles are passed straight through the foil. Some alpha particles were slightly deflected from the straight path. Some alpha particles were slightly deflected from the straight path. Light deflect. And very few alpha particles are completely bounced back. So some alpha particles like 180 degree about turn. So these are the observations Rutherford observed in a Goldfeil experiment. So what are they? Most of the alpha particles pass straight through the foil. That means in atom there are large empty space. Okay, so some alpha particles were slightly deviated from the straight path and very few alpha particles are completely bounced back. Okay, this may be asked in a 2-mark question. So what are the observations he find out in the Goldfeil experiment? So kindly note it down. Okay, so next we are going to discuss about Rutherford's atomic model. So based on the alpha particle scattering experiment, he suggested a model of an atom that is known as a Rutherford atomic model. So in this model, he given some postulates. What are the postulates? The first one is the atom contains large empty space. The atom contains large empty space. Okay, so that's why many of the particles go straight. The next one is the alpha particle are slightly deviated. Okay, that means they are try to avoid something in the straight path. What it could be? See the diagram. So it must be avoid. இங்கேருந்து கொஞ்சம் விலகி போக நிற்கிது, ஆல்ஸ் இது அப்படியே திரும்ப நிற்கிது. அப்படி தட் மீன்ஸ் ஏதோ ஒரு பார்ட்டிகல்ஸ் இந்த ஆல்ஃபா பார்ட்டிகல் வேண்டாம் அப்படின்னு ரிஃப்ளெக்ட் ஆகி திரும்ப வருது. ஸோ வாட் இஸ் தட் சென்டர் பார்ட்டிகல்? திஸ் இஸ் கால்ட் அஸ் அ நியூக்ளியஸ். ஸோ இன் சென்டர் த ஆட்டம் தட் கண்டைன்ஸ் நியூக்ளியஸ். The atom that contains nucleus. So the nucleus is a tiny and a dense one. So the nucleus is a tiny, but it occupies very less space. இந்த டயக்ராம்ல பார்க்கும்போது ஆட்டமோட கம்பேர் பண்ணும்போது ரொம்ப ரொம்ப சின்ன ஸ்பேஸை ஆக்குபை பண்ணிருக்கும். And as it is, it's dense and it is heavy. Okay, so most of the mass, the entire mass of an atom resides in the nucleus. Almost atom oda mass edhula da present aayirukku appdinu solli nucleus la da present aayirukku. Okay, so why did did the alpha particle avoid the nucleus? Can you guess? Yes. Alpha particles were repelled by the nucleus. That means that nucleus are positively charged space. Nucleus ku edo positive charge. You know already. So light charges repel each other. Adnala alpha particles appadi thirumbi vandirukku. Okay. The first postulate is the atom contains large empty space. The second one is in center it has a nucleus, positively charged mass at the center of the atom known as the nucleus. The third one is the size of the nucleus is very small and when compared to the size of the atom. Atom oda size oda compare பண்ணும்போது ரொம்ப சின்னமா இருக்கும் nucleus oda size. Okay. The fourth one is the electrons revolve around the nucleus in a circular path called orbits. So electron இப்படியே சுத்திட்டே வருது nucleus சுத்தி இப்படி சுத்திட்டே வரும்போது that circular path is called as an orbit. Okay. The last one is an atom as a whole is electrically neutral. Already you know atom contains protons and equal number of protons and electrons. So the atom is considered to be as a neutral. So these are the postulates given by Rutherford. Rutherford. This is known as a Rutherford atomic model. Okay. So இத பாக்கும்போது what it similar to like நமக்கு எல்லாருக்கும் தெரிஞ்ச ஒரு விஷயம். So what it is? Solar system. Yes, Rutherford's model of an atomic structure is similar to that of solar system. So just in the solar system, the sun is at the center and the planets revolve around it. Okay. Similarly, in an atom, the nucleus contains a mass and the electrons revolve around it. Orbits are cells. So electrons orbits are cells. Okay. So Rutherford model of an atom is similar to the structure of the solar system. Keep in your mind, it may be asked in the 1 mark. Okay. So there are some limitations in Rutherford atomic model. So he told the electron revolve around the nucleus. So according to electromagnetic theory, a moving electron should accelerate and continuously lose energy. So an electron அப்படி சுத்தி தனி சுத்திட்டே இருக்குன்னா what will happen அப்படினு சொல்லி சொன்னோம்னா it should be accelerate ஆயிட்டு and energy கொஞ்சமா lose ஆகும். If the energy loss ஆனிச்சுனா what will happen? The path of the electron may reduced. So ஒரே சர்க்கிள்ல சுத்தாது. கொஞ்சமா energy குறைய அதோட பாத்தும் கொஞ்சமா என்ன ஆகும்? குறைஞ்சிட்டே வரும். Okay. So due to the loss of energy, path of electron may reduce and finally the electron fall into the nucleus. So என்ன ஆகும்? அப்படியே கொஞ்சமா அந்த எலக்ட்ரான் அப்படியே சுத்திட்டே வந்துச்சுன்னா at last energy full loss ஆனோனா it will be fall down into the nucleus. So if it is happen அந்த மாதிரி நடந்ததுனா what will happen? Atoms become unstable. எந்த atom particles நமக்கு இருக்காது. But actually atoms are stable. So Rutherford failed to explain the stability of an atom. So this is the main drawback in Rutherford model. Rutherford's model failed to explain the stability of an atom. Okay. So these are the things today you are learned. What it is? The atom contains a large empty space, positively charged mass at the center of the atom that is known as the nucleus. The nucleus is tiny and dense one. The size of the nucleus of an atom is very small compared to the size of an atom. Electron revolve around the nucleus in a circular path called orbits. An atom as a whole is electrically neutral. These are the postulates given by Rutherford and the limitation is he failed to explain the stability of an atom. Hope you all understand and study well these postulates. It may be asked in a detailed question. I'll continue on your next session about the Niels Bohr model. Okay, thank you.